Today, I want to tell you where the real power is. The real power is not here. The real power is not here. The real power is not in your strength. The real power is in prayer. Take a look at 2 Chronicles chapter 32. In 2 Chronicles chapter 32, Hezekiah has done all kinds of good things. And the chapter starts out by saying, after these deeds of faithfulness, you would think that the next line is going to be, there was peace and harmony forever. But that's not what happens. A lot of times in our Christian lives, we do some great thing for God. He uses us in an awesome way. We think, oh, it's going to be great. No, oftentimes there's persecution and trial. And there was for Hezekiah. The Bible says Sennacherib, the leader of the Assyrians, comes against Hezekiah and Judah. And they besiege the city. And he cuts off the water supply to the outside army because it's coming through the city of Jerusalem. This same act would be done 1,800 years later in 1099 AD to a Christian army outside. Now, both armies suffer because of this lack of water. He also builds a wall. The Bible says that he built this wall. We have found the wall on the western hill of Jerusalem. It's 25 feet thick, this wall that Hezekiah had built. But in the midst of all those things, he says, I'm going to rely on God's power. And he quotes Elisha. He says, the people with us are more than the people with them. Now that wasn't true. But what he's saying is, God's on our side and all the angels, and we got this. His faith was in the Lord. And the Bible says in chapter 30, verse 20, 32:20 says, because the prayer of Hezekiah and Isaiah, the Lord sent an angel, one angel, and this one angel in one night killed 185,000 Assyrian troops. This is as big a miracle as the Red Sea. Incredible. God has spoken to me in the last week in a way that I don't remember God speaking to me. God has spoken to me about praying for Northwest Church that I'm privileged to get to pastor. And God has told me that we need 171 warriors who are going to pray 5 minutes a day for this church. My first thought was, of course, I'm all in, and I need to pray much, much more than that, and have committed to do that. But I'm looking for 171 people who will commit to prayer like this, that Hezekiah and Isaiah prayed for a nation, that 171 people would pray this way every day, 5 minutes a day for Northwest Church. That equals 100 hours of prayer each week. If you're willing to make that commitment with me, I'm going to ask you to take out your cell phone and text 8101 and text this message to that number. The number you're going to text to is 81010, and the message is the little at symbol, 171W. That's 171 warriors. What that will do is get you connected to an almost daily text message that I'll be sending out with prayer requests for that day for our church. There'll be weekly ones too. Every once in a while I'll send them more than just once a week, but you'll get a text here and there. You can always respond to me, and it only comes back to me, and I'm happy to converse with you back and forth a little bit. But I know that the God of heaven, who created you and the universe, is still answering prayer, like he did for Hezekiah and like he did for Isaiah. And so I'm inviting you to join me in praying as a warrior, standing up and fighting for God. In this battle, the Bible says not an arrow is shot. The angel did it all. God did it all. The battle was won in prayer. And I believe for Northwest Church to reach its potential and reach Fresno, we need warriors who are going to pray. I invite you to join me. Text 8101 to and text the @171W and join me in this endeavor. God bless you guys, and I can't wait to pray with you.